going on, guys? It's RPGZ here, coming at you with the last unboxing for BSS06. This is video number 12, box number 12. It is the last box in the case. If you have joined us, or if you'd like a recap on the adventures so far, many pretty cards, many pretty special rares, many pretty no sagas. We haven't pulled a saga. If we do, it'll be in this box. If we don't, it's a bust, and we just don't get one this box set. And that's okay. It happens. That's the whole point, right? Just kidding. I still wish it was one saga a case, because again, we have to hunt 3. Don't forget, when I finish up usually the last unboxing, it's also where I go through the unboxing experience. I kind of rate this box compared to his previous ones, and we'll kind of go through that too. But let's start ripping and tearing and getting into the box. Oh yeah. What do we got? It's box to open. Boxes to here. Box topper. The thing you'll never be called. As I've said in a previous video, Great Overlord Godsex. Best of luck, bud. Maybe next time, alright? First booster in the last box. Drum roll, please. Alright, Libra. We pulled a special rare of him in one of the prior videos. I think we pulled all the Zodiac named cards, I think. Pretty sure. We'll find out in a minute. We did just pull Arbor special rare in the last one. Organizing these is always the fun second part of all the stuff that you don't see in the videos. But just know it causes me immense pain after all these unboxings are done. Gamer Angel Tokyo. What will be the last 2 special rares we get? Not this one. Ganharan Hydra. Alright. So many booster packs. I have like 9 of this card. So I'm really excited to like tally them up, because I feel like print-wise in this box set, that blue and yellow are really pushed, like, in terms of ratio. I feel like blue-yellow got, like, the heavy print treatment this time around, despite there being no token card, which we'll kind of talk about. But, yeah, I don't know how to feel about that still, but, you know. All right. Shark Ape, also really, like, it just feels like blue yellow. Like blue yellow is just really up there. It feels like, watch, I go to do tallies and counts and everything's just the same. That would be really funny. No, it wouldn't. All right. Magni. Again, this is one of those cards I like don't think I appreciated as much, and then as I kept pulling copies of it and then we got 2 special rares, I'm like, okay, you know what? That's a pretty cool card. Alright, Skull. We have the special rare of this guy as well. Gyoten. It's like suspense. I'm not talking much. We're trying to get to these cards. We're going to see if we get anything crazy. Garen. We will still get our 2 special rares, which this box is building the suspense. Last couple boxes, those special rares have been like towards the top, or one's been on the top. We're about halfway through this and we haven't seen one yet. Alright, another Spear Beast Ballista. That's such a cool card, man. I can't get over the concept of it. Alright, another Hime. So we for sure have 4 of this now. If I didn't, I definitely do now. Pretty sure we're at like 6. Maybe I'm just guessing. There's a good chance I'm guessing. There's the big guesses. Big guesses. Special rare on this one. I think it's one of the ones I was excited about. And it's different. We haven't pulled this one yet. Yes! Yes! Such a good looking card. Network Wardmancer Hanya. Special rare. You may discard one card with Link to draw 2 cards. When summoned, when this spirit is Link, select one of your opponent's spirits, remove a core from it, and place it into their reserve. This guy's gross. Super cool. I love the textures on this one. They've got those wards, those sigils. And he's got, like, a sheen over him, the moon in the back. If you flick the light over it, it looks like it's moving a little bit, like it's a breeze. Oh, it's so cool. That's so sick. All right, let's put that guy to the side. All right, let's see if we get one. This is the one I really was hoping for a pull on the special rare, but nothing on that guy quite yet. No Millennium Dragon for me. All right, another Link. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What's this one? What's this one? What's this one? What is this one? What is this one? Oh, I think I got one. Okay. Not a saga, but I'm pretty sure it's the guy I was wanting. So it just happens to be in the last box. Should be Millennium Dragon. Yeah, sick. All right. That's good. That's cool for me. I'm a big fan of that. I got a smile ear to ear right now. Giant Woodworm Millennium Dragon. Oh, it's got that cool, like, I don't know what it is, but the last box set, when they did those anniversary rares, Volcanic Island had just dragons looking at the sunset. Apparently that's a thing. It's just really cool. I like it. He's like, oh yeah, that sunlight's sick. You can see the back of him all the way up to his head where he's looking. Just a cool search card, like an aggressive search card for agile targets. So cool. I love the texture on this one. Obviously, center point's the sun. We're looking at, I'm assuming, the sunrise, sunset, whatever. This guy's just so cool. All right, so that is the last special rare in that box. If there's anything else crazy, it'll be a saga, because sagas, I think, take place of one of your X rares. Can it happen? Yes. Will it happen? Probably not. I might have just gotten one of those boxes, one of those cases, where we just didn't get one of the 3 saga rare. Man, that print rate. That's been like in my feedback survey a whole bunch, not to be constantly negative. Yes, okay, cool. Nice. 5th copy of Awori. Very, very nice. Definitely one of my favorite X rares of this box set. One I fully plan to utilize with every fiber of my being. Such a pretty card. Next box set. Or not next box set. Next booster. I want to jump time here. Alright. Orinyami. You know, I really should take a mental note of when certain X-rares are pulled, or just how many we pull in a box set, so I can be like, oh yeah, I pulled my 6. Because you only get 6 X-rares in a box. Oh, I thought that was it. I was like, is that the saga? No. This guy is a saga, though. He's a saga variant. So, pretty cool. Big fan. Last booster. Will it be anything that hurts me? Let's find out. All right, you know what? Let's do something a little different. It's the last video in the series. So, how many X-rares did we grab? 1, 2, 3. Hold on. Let me stack rares here. So I usually start stacking this at the end. organize it in that way, but we'll stack early just so I can hurt myself before we do the pull. Oh, and I'll also compare the Millennium Dragon for you guys so you can see what that's all about. Alright, 4. Suspend. Someone's probably like rewinding to count them instead of just waiting for me to go through this. Okay. Normals. Normal. Oh, whoops. I just want to hype this up as much as I possibly can. Just so I can be let down at the end. That single booster sitting in there. Alright, so that's 5. Oh, maybe I did it to myself. Working backwards. I don't know about this. Oh, we did. Alright. We pulled our 6 X-rares, so there's no way a Saga can be in the last one. There she is, my big ball of disappointment, Misaki. Oh man, I was really dreaming. I was dreaming big. Too close to the sun, Icarus. Bring it down. Can't get those hopes that high. Never again. Oh, too funny. I did pull the hollows out from the base stuff, so this just saved me a little bit of time, and I did it during the video instead. How funny. Oh, man. All right, last booster. Let's see what all the hubbub was about. Watch, it's in here, and I just lose my absolute mind. Guys, I don't know if I can do it. Well, let's see. Let's take a look. By the way, beautiful card backs. I feel like we could spend a whole video of just looking at these guys, you know, but we don't. Let's see what we get. Oh, okay. It would have been cool. It would have been cool, but you know, production and time aside, that was fun. All right. Let me show off the Millennium Dragon really quick. So we've got the holo, the rare, the normal right here, and then we've got the full art special rare right here. Completely different pose, looking like an absolute unit. Actually, that might be the same pose. The camera just flipped. Like, this is from the front view. They're like, oh, what's he looking at? And then they like flip over and look at him that way. That's so cool. Beautiful card on this one. Really, really like it. Okay, so unboxing experience for this box. Let's grade it together, shall we? The topper. The topper is cool. I like, and I've said this before in a prior video, I like giving utility in the topper, so somebody doesn't feel left out. This is a very good card. The fact we're giving out 2 copies for it, awesome. This is a good touch. I like the direction on this, and you'll think it's crazy. Maybe my feedback's being heard. And the fact that there wasn't anything to hunt in the topper. What I mean by that is there was no alt art of this guy in the topper. The alt art variant is for attending your locals and going to the pre-release event. That's awesome. And stuff like that should stay like that. I'm not a fan of getting a box, getting the topper, and getting disappointed. I'm mainly hearkening back to the Evangelion box set where there was a special different art variant that was only in the topper. Never again with that. That stuff is so tedious, and I don't think we're in a healthy spot for that kind of a hunt to really do that. The other thing, too, is before from BSS03, they also did like textures for cards that like normally don't have textures versus holos. It was one of those things, topper hunting, not a big fan. I think it's a waste of time personally. And also because the print variation on those is usually so low. I like this two for that. And again, from BSS05, you got a topper of a card that was already going to be in your box most of the time. This is good because this card cannot be pulled from the box. If you notice, we did all these unboxing videos. You will never pull a God Sex from an actual booster in the box. That is also really good, and that's awesome. Keep it that way. If you're going to give something out in the topper, don't make it some kind of a weird chase in the actual box set itself. Make variations or whatever, deviations or something separate. We've seen good, healthy responses from that with Star Blessed Draw, which if you went to one of the Bandai Card Fest situations, you got a different art style for that card, which came out in BSS01. I'm lamenting at this point. It's just, this is good. This is a healthy topper. I think stuff like this should happen more often. And I like it because, again, I'm not getting a duplicate in the box and I'm not wasting my time with it. And this is still a good reason to buy a box. This is the incentive. Getting 2 copies of this. I like the fact it's not 1. They were like, no, it's a good, they know what a 6 cost is. It can be a 2 of in a deck, absolutely. It could be your top end. You could get 2 boxes and then you have a play set of 4 and you don't have to go that deep. Really, really good. Topper, A+ in my opinion. Next, print ratios on this felt weird. I haven't tallied the numbers yet, but for some reason, blue and yellow this time, I know it's the new color combo, but I'm specifically talking about like Shark Ape, Masaki, and Hit Girl. I'll have to look at other people and see what they've done with their cases once they get through it. Maybe it's pushed in terms of print rate because it is like one of the new color types to push, and maybe to give us a new blue top end that isn't Hydra. I don't know. But that's just how I felt with it. Still felt really healthy at the end of the day. I like the ratios on the X-Rare. I was puckering so much and getting really scared when I didn't think I was going to get a full set of Tamba or Awari for green-red. But again, my case was that big of a deviation where green-red, I know for a fact, is not as highly ratioed as my my yellow and blue pools by comparison. I did get a lot of Hanzo. I feel like I'm sitting on like 7 or 8 Hanzos, so there is that. So ratio-wise, felt okay. Felt good. I definitely feel like I have way more copies of some X-Rares than others. We did open 12 boxes. That's fine. Like, I get it. And also, maybe it's because we just didn't get as many X-Rares as some of the prior box sets. I really didn't take a total count. I wasn't like trying to get that super into the weeds. It's just how I feel as I went through all these boxes in just one sitting, right? So that's really interesting. Next up, the rares. I like the return of holos. I like even more that there isn't a non-holo variant. If you're gonna give us a rare and always make it holo, there's consistency there and I can appreciate it. When we go through a box set like BSS 05, where you had really cool cards and some of them just didn't have holo variants, and then some of them had Evangelion holo variants, and those are the holos you would be seeking, or those full art Evangelion cards. I get it, I guess, during a collab situation, why that would kind of be the appeal there. And one of the decks, blue-red, you could get majority of your low end in a holo variant, so that felt pretty good. But Surveyors, which is a really cool spirit type from the last box set, and then continued in this one, was cool. The bad part about that, and I don't know if I'll pull one that quickly, is there's a new nexus for Surveyors for their support that isn't going to be able to be holo, and I kind of got spoiled from the last box set with those anniversary rares being full holo, full texture nexuses, and then seeing the Surveyors still not get, like, in my opinion, the holo treatment I think it deserved is a little weird. But again, all the cards for Surveyor are not holo now, so I guess it does keep a thematic approach to it. I'm still up in the air if I like lower cards, commons through uncommons, getting holo variants or something to hunt for in addition to. But right now, I do think if it's going to be a rare and it's always holo, keep this. I think this is healthy. I don't think there's anything wrong with this, especially if I'm getting that many copies of it after so many boxes. That doesn't feel bad. Like, I don't feel like we should be hunting rare quantities by comparison of X rares, by comparison of special rares. This feels good. So, like, I like this. If we're going to do one thing and just keep the rares holo, so be it. I can bite the bullet on all the other stuff. Not a big deal. Special rares felt absolutely solid. Ratio for my box, I only got a couple duplicates, nothing crazy. And I don't even think I saw them all. Maybe I did, and I'm just, like, not thinking about it clearly. Maybe I did get one of everything. I'll have to double check. But it felt good. Like, I have nothing really to add to the special rares. The textures were banging. The art style was really good. I think these are awesome, and I like the direction the art style went. I like the thematic approach. We got, like, ninja shadow warrior dudes here with the Wardmancer guys, the networks, and it plays into the whole purple-white theme when you look at it. And then green-red is just all about ninja, samurai aesthetic, and exhausting, smoke screens, blah, 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 and very cool magic cards that play into it as well. Agile, awesome keyword. I like that the keywords played into the art. I like that Tokyo, Nagi, Misaki, right? Yeah, Misaki, and then Orinyami are all about the cooking abilities, right? So it just has that really cool thematic approach where the art is also helping you understand the play style, because we're using those sushi tokens, we're using the cooking magics. One of the extras is a giant chef-looking sumo dude. We've got Hit Nagi, which is reducing but still having feast on the body itself. So yeah, I don't know. I think thematically in the way the cards play are also very good. It's a healthy mechanic. It was a healthy approach for the game. Feedback in terms of delivery of the box, it's up there for me in terms of expectation and the experience. However, it does get a low score for two reasons. Not getting a resource card, I get. I feel like we can use cores from literally anything, especially if somebody plays another trading card game. They can use their favorite resource, whether it's a dice, some kind of other card, or something else, or just blank sleeves to give the illusion of using cores, cost reduction, and stuff like that. Tokens, though, felt like a big missed opportunity. I'm sure there's something going on I'm not understanding with Bandai and the Battle Spirits game. Again, this is coming out 12 weeks after whatever is already announced at Worlds, or whatever is already announced for the new year. Maybe nothing got announced for the new year. I don't know. But not having the tokens in here felt really bad. That didn't feel good. You introduce this new mechanic to a player. You're talking about small, medium, larges. Maybe they don't go to the website. Maybe they're not sure what to do with Feast, and then the local game store owner has to explain it. Maybe there's that narrative piece you're expecting. I don't know, but it didn't feel good. I really wish the last card in the booster was one of the tokens. Didn't have to be anything super crazy. We've already seen them. Now we have to kind of like be inconvenienced by printing, and printing now in this day and age doesn't really feel appropriate, at least for where I'm at. So it's interesting. I'll probably use other cards as well as dice. I will be inconvenienced to play the token spirits, and that's just kind of the thing for it. If tokens were added, I could probably overlook the resource part of it too. Resource card's not really a big thing. It's mainly the tokens, honestly. Like, because you would have just done the token on one side, resource on the other, and we would have been good. But yeah, that did hurt my experience not seeing those. Yes, it does kind of get tedious going through all these cards and always seeing those token cards, and those things usually get thrown in the trash. But you did introduce a new token, and there's 3 variants of the one token for gameplay perspective. That's where I think you probably shouldn't have done that, and yet here we are. So that is the one downfall to the unboxing, and for a player experience, in my opinion. Saga rares. I will say it until we get back on track. Saga rare ratios have to come up. I do not like the fact we are increasing saga count in this box set. For context, there are 3 of them. We opened 12 boxes and got 0. Look, I understand chase cards. Special rares are already 2 a box, right? 1 saga out of 3 ratioed for a case, which is already pretty deep in terms of unboxing. Like, just let it happen. Like, I don't know what we're defending by keeping the economy that low with sagas when people want to play their favorite card in that really cool art style, and we're showing them something really cool, and then we're telling the player no. Like, nope, best of luck trying to get 4 copies of that. Best of luck trying to get 2 copies of that. Best of luck trying to talk to anybody with sense on letting that card go for anything less than a case worth, because I had to open up 3 cases, blah, 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 blah. There's a bad system there where it feels so unobtainable, it's not worth chasing. This will be the first box set I don't chase sagas. If I pulled one, I was going to be very happy, because it was just going to be, I was going to try and get 1 of each. I didn't pull any, and like, I'm okay with these ones, like being one of the ones I just don't end up getting this time. And that's because it feels like you're disrespecting the consumer, because the chase already is 1 out of 12. Now we're going 1 out of 36, and then the value isn't meeting. It's not like that card gets me into every Bandai event and I can fly free on coach to get to other Bandai card events. It doesn't do anything for me that would eclipse that value. You know what I mean? It's just weird to think about that. Like, I'm having to tell you, like, hey, either reel in these sagas to 1 a box, which I think was healthy. And then if you want to have just 1 saga rare and then just kind of keep that the norm, that's fine. But this whole 3 and barely pulling one, I could go on and on because of how much it frustrates me. But that's also, another reason why I don't want to give it a higher score than an 8. Because I still think there's something there that's not understood. And I would like the company to understand that part. That I think you're hurting your supporters for the card game they love and that they're passionate about, and that just feels like a smack on the hand. Like, there's no point. I don't view it. There's no economical sense to that, and it doesn't make me, the player, feel good to interact with another player about trying to buy their saga rare off them, or anybody else for that matter. It's like the one card we all kind of, if we get, cool, but if we want to let it go, we won't for a certain amount. And I understand that's the rarity hunting and whatever, and there's the money in that, but you already had to open or just get super lucky, and it doesn't feel good if you're buying in mass quantities. It feels bad. So that's some feedback. Still a really good box. The Link Spirits, awesome mechanic. Love seeing new tools and assets used for the game. I kind of make either the game's end a lot faster or anything else like that. Feedback mechanic-wise, and I will preach this until we finally get to a healthier place. Tournament wins, I'm sure at this point, are probably going to look super aggressive if the last tournament that I witnessed postings were anything to show. You need, in my opinion, next box set should have a big focus. Hopefully on better aggro management tools. We definitely need something to keep a lot of small bodies. Digimon Rookie Rush, right? Like, nobody wants to get rushed down by a bunch of rookies, but it can happen. I would like to see more protection in that situation, like other card games have gotten. And hopefully we get there. But, okay, guys, I'm ranting at this point. It's supposed to be a quick video. It's like 20-something minutes. I will catch you guys in the next one. Please look out for more episodes of Sleeve This. Hopefully you guys are having fun with some of the deck lists that me and many others, I'm sure I'm talking with and ruminating with on some deck lists to kind of talk about and produce in videos. Hope you guys are having fun. I hope you guys are enjoying this box set as much as I have been in practice, and now that I physically have everything open, I'm going to start sleeving some decks. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace!